All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most important roles in the tech world, the product engineer. We're going to go inside their day to see what they actually do, what skills are a total game changer, and what separates a good one from a truly great one. And I'm not talking about the movie stereotype, someone just typing like a maniac in a dark room. The reality of the job, it's so much more dynamic, way more strategic, and a whole lot more collaborative than you probably think. So let's break down what that really looks like. So here's the bottom line. A product engineer isn't just a coder. They're a creator who lives right at that sweet spot where technical know-how meets actual user needs. The big question for them isn't just, hey, can we build this? It's, should we build this? And how is it really going to help our users? That one distinction, well, it changes everything. The best way to understand this role is to just live a day in their shoes. So let's start with the morning. This is a time that's all about focus and some seriously deep technical work. Before a single line of code gets written, that first hour is pure strategy. We're talking reviewing priorities, dealing with any urgent bugs that might have popped up overnight, and then creating a super clear, focused plan for the day's most important work. So here's how that usually breaks down. The day kicks off with a quick, maybe 15-minute stand-up meeting, just to sync up with the team. Right after that, they fine-tune their personal game plan for the day. And then comes the most important part, a long, uninterrupted block of time for what we call deep work. Yeah, this heads down time, it's basically sacred in the engineering world. It's the protected time you absolutely need to tackle the toughest technical puzzles, write some complex code, and make real, tangible progress on the features that users are actually waiting for. This is just pure focused creation. Okay, so after a morning of intense focus, the whole energy of the day does a complete 180. We shift gears from working solo to making progress as a team. An engineer really operates in two completely different modes. The morning is heads down, deep inside the code. But the afternoon? That becomes heads up, engaging with the team, reviewing other people's work, and getting aligned on strategy. Honestly, learning how to master that daily switch from solo focus to collaboration is a huge skill. This journey right here is the perfect example of that heads-up work. A feature kicks off as an idea, working with a product manager to really nail down the user's problem. Then comes design, collaborating with a UX designer on how it's going to look and feel. Only then does the engineer actually build the code. But wait, it's not done yet. The super important review step, where other engineers give feedback, makes sure it's high quality before the final launch. It is absolutely a team sport. So we've seen the daily flow, right? The focus and the collaboration. But that entire process is powered by a set of skills that go way, way beyond just being able to write clean code. Now, this might actually be a little surprising. See that? Coding is less than half the job, only about 45%. A massive chunk of the day, 55% when you add it all up, is spent on collaborating, planning, and reviewing code. This just goes to show you that a great product engineer's value is found just as much in their communication and strategy as it is in their actual code. What this means is that the toolkit for a great engineer is incredibly diverse. I mean, technical skill is the foundation, of course it is. But you also need crystal clear communication to get the team on the same page, user empathy to actually feel the user's pain points, business acumen to connect your work to the company's goals, and just a relentless problem-solving mindset to get through any obstacle. So when you put all of these pieces together, the focused mornings, the collaborative afternoons, that really diverse toolkit, a central theme starts to emerge. It's all about a really crucial balancing act. And this right here, this brings us to the single most important takeaway. A good developer focuses on building things right. Making sure the code is clean, efficient, works well. But a great product engineer, they focus on building the right things, making absolutely sure that their work solves a real user problem and helps move the business forward. So you see, it's a role of two halves, part architect, part diplomat. You have to be deeply logical, but also deeply empathetic. It's a fascinating, challenging, and honestly, an incredibly rewarding field. The only question left is, does that sound like you?